nearly a disaster, wasn't it? It was leaking through here where the fertilizer was trying to hold up all this water, which is quite a lot of water. So we've now got a little bit of a roof there, which should be fine. Should be fine. They've mopped all the water up, so that'll be good. That's fine there. Could do with another shower, really, couldn't we? Oh, look at that. Look at that. See, look. So, I was wondering whether we could get a gas generator instead of this fella, because this isn't working, is it? And the hydrogen doesn't seem to be going down that much. Everybody seems happy. Hello there, Trash Cubed. The hydrogen it's actually built up a little bit from my electrolyzer, and I've deliberately got it up here accumulating. So what I've got here, this is my system. I've got a sealed room, or it's a room, it should be sealed, which has got hydrogen in it, obviously. The gas pump is set up so that when this detects hydrogen, it pumps the gas through the filter. If it's hydrogen, it goes in there. If it's anything else, it just pumps it down to just down here. So that could be anything, everything else really. And then basically these two have got a smart battery each. So this one's attached to that smart battery. This one's attached to this smart battery. When the smart battery gets down below 10%, the generator kicks in. So when this gets below 10, that kicks in and fills it up to 100%. And this works the same. So if it can detect hydrogen, which should do, there's only hydrogen in there, it will pump it to both these generators. But because these are attached to the batteries, they're not working all the time. You want to be careful of all those generators and batteries out in the open. It can easily heat up. I know, yeah. And again, my base at the moment is pretty cool. I'm lucky to have this over here, which is a cool slush geyser. So the water coming out of this is like really cold. So we're sort of -5 degrees up here. I'm surprised it's not ice, but it's all this is like 1 degree, 2 degrees. So I can use that later on when it does start building up. And I have got plans to maybe move the cooking station out and move this out a little bit. But at the moment, we're doing all right. And in fact, the guys are actually complaining that they're cold. Heat death comes out of nowhere. It's very hard to get back from. Haha. Cooling is very important. I know that, mate. You missed some of my earlier videos where I had some starvation issues. I mean, look over here. That's how many we got rid of. That's how many duplicates went. Which was interesting. So anyway, thanks for joining me. It's nice of you to come by. Right, we've got research complete, so let's get rid of that. Let's have a look. And again, there's nothing I specifically want. Let's get just something built for the time being. So maybe I could put another hydrogen one over instead of this. I think that sounds like a good plan. Sounds like a good plan. It might be worth putting the generator near to the actual room. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We shall see. I think the issue I've got is that I want to put a smart battery with it, obviously, to run the thing and switch on and off when I want, and I don't know where to put that. We could have a room here that fits them both in. So the hydrogen generator plus a smart battery. We're going quite close to the slime over there. I'll make this room smaller. What other options have I got? I could just put it next to this and then pipe it. Although I'm in danger of letting the water out. We can do it there, can't we? That'll be easier. It'll be much easier. Let's do that. Let's pop this in there. And yeah, we want it there. Let's have a smart battery, which was short of metal. We're short of copper. And we're not making any more in there, are we? Nope, that's fine. Okay. Have we haven't picked up all this copper yet. All right. That'll be fine. We'll get through the night. Cool it down, put the freezing hydrogen through radiant pipes. Yeah. Not using thermoregulators or freezing my dupes to death, though. Yeah. I'm not worried yet. The temperature's alright. We're not worried. I know when it gets hotter later, it will become an issue. But at the moment, I'm okay. I'm happy. I'm happy. What I do want is a high pressure gas vent, so I can increase this up to incredible pressures. Although actually, the hydrogen is going down. We are using it. Maybe this isn't such a good idea. Let's cancel that. We'll leave that. We'll leave it on the coal generator for now, with the backup of the manual up there, which is set to 5 and 10. Beautiful. Cool. What are those white things on the ceiling? These are crown mouldings. So this is part of furniture, and it comes under crown mouldings and corner mouldings, and it increases decor. If I look at my decor for the rooms, look at those. How happy are my people in there? Total decor plus 53. 79 in there. Yeah? Plus 70, plus 60. It really does help the rooms. So it's basically just some moulding in the top of the rooms. But it really does make a big difference to how happy people are. So yeah, they're all over. I do mean to actually put some corner ones in. Corner mouldings in some of these. So corner mouldings like that. And then like that. Make the bathroom look nice. That sort of thing. That's what they are. They've been in the game maybe a month. I am actually running a development build, so I'm not. I don't know whether I'm a little bit ahead of the normal releases. I think this is like a pre-build, so they will be in the game if you play the game and download the latest version. I'm sure that you'll have these mouldings, and it comes under furniture. Yeah. No, cancel that. Beautiful. Right, so how are we doing down here? We're getting somewhere, aren't we? So let's dig a bit more of this out. Going to be doing these and then maybe I'll put a ladder in to get down here. So what I'm doing down here is I'm trying to search for heat sources. So we're looking for anywhere that looks unusual, either too hot or too cold, and we're not quite there yet. We need to come further down, maybe further across. So I want to have a look over here. There's a lot of world over here that we haven't seen yet. So I want to I want to get down and see if there's any more events. Because really, I do want, as well as this one, the Cool Slish Geyser, we need a natural hydrogen one. I've been playing this game for a long while, never get far because I restart when the slightest thing goes wrong. Yeah, I don't. I do tend to try and push through if I can. I'm not that great at it, but I do try and stick with it. I've got to the stage of building rockets and sending those up, and that's what I aim to be doing with this. So over the next couple of weeks I'll be streaming every day, and I don't tend to stream this all the time. I've got a couple of games I play, but when I do play this, that's the aim. We're trying to get to space and send some rockets into space. So certainly get up to the top of the planet and get the solar panels up and show people how to set those up properly. Just start turning left and right, mate. I know. I'm all over it. I've got have I got another build on this? I think I've got another build on this where I've got rockets and solar panels on it and hydrogen generators and stuff. So, but thanks for the input. I do appreciate the input, especially when I'm struggling, which is quite often. Organic. Right, so you are now going to be my new organic. We want polluted stuff in there, not the algae though. Okay, and I'm going to get rid of that. Can we deconstruct that, please? And this is going to be a slightly higher priority. Stop the bad gas popping out of here and keep it in there. That'll be fine. So fertilizer's doing all right. And the geezer's keeping this topped up. Oh, we've actually got food in there now. Alright, maybe I should think about topping this up and then getting some fish. Although the other thing I can do is, have I got a smart storage bin? No, we haven't. Right, well I'll aim for that next. So a smart storage bin works the same as a smart battery, in that if you set it to a certain level, say, oh right, when I'm full, then turn the machine on, or when I'm full, turn the machine off, depending on what you're setting it to. You can do the same with the smart storage bin. So if I get one of these storage bins, one of these, but a smart one, pop it here and put fertilizer in it, I should be able to switch this on and off depending on whether this bin is full or empty. So we'll aim for that, although I haven't got one yet, so we need to research it. And we are we're not that close to getting environmental protection yet, but I'm not that desperate to get it either. Where is the smart storage? It'll be up here, won't it? It's there. Should we just switch to that? Because you don't lose your research on there, it stays there. We'll switch to that. Smart storage bins to hold the fertilizer. Over there in the polluted oil, allow an outbreak. No, get out. Get out. I know I should put it in chlorine, but at the moment I'm quite happy with it underwater. And I know there's polluted oxygen coming off it, but there's polluted oxygen coming off this. So we're doing all right. We're doing okay. Oxygen wise, we're fine. Got some natural gas here. Right, so you're all okay. We're okay up there now. Right, so let's keep going over in this direction. The guys haven't quite dug that out yet. It's priority 9, so we'll probably get to that tomorrow. We have got some iron ore down here, so I might just dig that out as well. In fact, if I just put the ladder a bit lower, we... no, let's not do that, because I don't want to dig up our pincher pet plant there. But what we can do is dig that out. And then once they get over here and they're digging this, we'll be able to see a bit more in that direction. Everything's cool. Yeah, I've got a water lock here. I use a water lock there. Because we have come across some chlorine, I didn't want the chlorine getting into the base, so I've used a water lock there. The water that's in there was from an accident with that tile. These things happen, don't they? That's cool. And to be honest, I haven't used the chlorine an awful lot. I've used it to kill germs before, and also I've used chlorine locked rooms to stop germs getting from areas where I've got like slime and stop them getting into a base area. But I find it's a bit more of a faff than it needs to be. So at the moment I'm quite happy, and I've always dealt with bad pollution in the past by either pumping it straight out of the base, just getting rid of it up into space, or leaving it in like a sink so it drops down to the bottom of the base. But there you go. Chlorine is heavier than oxygen, but I don't know whether it's heavier than carbon dioxide. I don't know which one's lower. I think carbon dioxide is heaviest. Cool. Right, guys, come on down here. Let's get digging over this way. Come on, Bert, you're doing a great job. Wait, what have we got here? Oh no, it's a plant. Thought I had something interesting. It's just a plant. It's getting to the point where I really need to get some HVAC suits, you know, some space suits. You should do, mate. It's a great game. It is a good game. Now look at all this. We've got loads of coal and iron ore over here. This is it's a good place to be heading anyway. I just want to try and get closer to the edge of the map. Try and find something interesting. I've got plenty of balm lilies and pincher pepper nuts over here. So it might be worth thinking about trying to set up an area where we're growing those.